Chosen one, if you're hearing this right now, it's no accident. This is not just another video crossing your path. This is a divine appointment, a sacred summons straight from the heart of God Himself. The moment you clicked on this, the heavens leaned in and the spiritual atmosphere around you shifted. You didn't stumble here by chance. You were guided. Your soul was called. Something eternal is stirring, and this message is your confirmation of what your spirit has been sensing but couldn't yet name. Can you feel it? That quiet urgency in your chest? That unshakable pull telling you this is different, this is for you, this is not entertainment, this is revelation, a warning and an invitation all at once. So, don't skip this, chosen one. Stay with me, because what's coming next will change the way you see yourself, your purpose, and your future forever. Let me ask you something bold. Have you felt the weight of the world pressing on you lately? The emotional heaviness that comes without warning? The sudden shifts in the people around you? The restlessness in your spirit even when everything on the outside looks fine? Those aren't random. They're spiritual indicators, divine alarms signaling that God is moving. He's resetting the spiritual order, realigning destinies, and cleansing what's been corrupted. This is a divine reset, and it's not just global, it's personal. It's about your heart, your calling, your life. Right now, God is saying, protect your spirit, because the shift is here. This isn't the time to be distracted or spiritually asleep. You are being called to wake up fully. No more delay, no more waiting for another sign. This is the sign, and only those who are spiritually awake will know how to respond when the world begins to shake. You're not here to blend in, chosen one. You were marked to rise. You were chosen to lead. You were created to carry light when darkness screams louder. That's why the warfare has been heavier lately. That's why the isolation has felt so intense. That's why your clarity has been under attack. You're on heaven's radar, and the enemy knows it. But let me remind you of something unshakable. The Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. Think of Noah, mocked for building an ark when rain was unthinkable. He obeyed God's warning, and when the flood came, he was ready. What if your obedience right now is the ark that carries you through the storm? What if your preparation is what separates survival from destiny? Before we go deeper, I need you to do something prophetic, something that aligns your spirit with this moment. Comment the number 777 below. Why 777 below? Because 777 is the number of divine perfection, spiritual completion, and God's unbreakable covenant with you. When you type 777, you're not just commenting. You're declaring to the heavens, I'm awake, I'm ready, let it be a bold proclamation that shakes the spiritual realm. Type it with intention, with faith, knowing every keystroke is a signal to God that you're listening. And while we're here, let me pause to say thank you to every chosen one who supported this message through super thanks. Your generosity is seen, honored, and sowing into spiritual territory, helping this word reach more souls. If you feel led to join in, thank you in advance. But even if you don't, know this. Your presence here is a gift. You are loved, valued, and welcome. Stay until the end, because specific instructions for your life are hidden in what's coming next. Chosen one, a divine wave is rising, not just a moment, but a cosmic recalibration sent by God Himself. Can you feel the pressure building in your spirit? This isn't imagination. This is the final warning before a transformation that will sweep the earth. Those who are unprepared, who scroll past or laugh it off, will soon be overwhelmed by what they didn't believe was real. But you're different. You're chosen. This awakening isn't random. It's precise, calculated, and divinely timed. God is positioning you for what's about to unfold. But are you spiritually armored for the flood? Are your roots deep enough to withstand what's coming? Put on the full armor of God so that you can stand against the devil's schemes. Ephesians 6:11. Look at Oprah Winfrey, who faced trauma and hardship, but never abandoned her spiritual roots. Her story is one of radical reset, from pain to global influence. What does that tell you about the importance of inner alignment before breakthrough? You're standing at the edge of a spiritual ocean, and a mighty wave is about to crash. Will you ride it or be buried beneath it? This shift isn't political or cultural, it's spiritual. It will expose everything not aligned with truth. But you, chosen one, are being equipped to not just survive, but to lead others through it. Think of Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for decades, yet his isolation was preparation. The world saw captivity, God saw consecration. What if the delays in your life aren't punishment, but preparation for leadership in the new world coming? Spiritual protection isn't about avoiding danger, it's about choosing divine alignment over worldly distraction. The enemy won't come with fire, he'll come with doubt, delay, distraction. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Proverbs 27:12. Chosen one, the signs around you aren't coincidence. The rising unrest, the strange sense that something massive is coming, these are spiritual contractions. The world is groaning, and you're being awakened to lead, not panic. Look at Malala Yousafzai, targeted at a young age yet chosen to speak truth to the world. Her voice grew louder after facing death because her purpose was sealed in heaven. What's tried to silence you lately? Could it be the indicator that your voice carries weight in this season? When you feel the pull to retreat and recalibrate, listen. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. The divine reset won't wait for you to be ready. It will arise, and only the prepared will rise. Keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come. Matthew 24:42. Think of Steve Jobs, who retreated to silence before launching world-changing innovations. His path was about inner clarity, not noise. You too must retreat from the world's chaos to hear God's instructions clearly. What doors is He urging you to close? What preparation have you been ignoring? The reset is coming with divine force, and only those spiritually rooted will withstand it. You've been chosen not for your perfection, but for your obedience, not for your image, but for your alignment. The moment of reckoning is near, and what you do now determines what you'll become after the shift. While others panic, you'll stand in power if you prepare. Chosen one, to be chosen doesn't mean an easy path. It means heavier trials, fiercer storms, and more frequent tests. Why? Because those set apart carry the responsibility of divine transformation, not just for themselves, but for others. Have you wondered why your life feels harder than most, even when you seek only good? It's because you're marked for more. God allows the fire not to destroy you, but to refine you. Do not be surprised at the fiery trial when it comes to test you. 1 Peter 4:12. Look at J.K. Rowling, facing poverty and rejection before becoming a global name. Her darkest hours weren't punishment, they were preparation. What if the pressure you're under is the labor before your divine assignment is born? This divine reset is a clearing. God is sweeping through the earth, purging deception and revealing truth. You're not just surviving these shifts, you're meant to interpret them, embody them, and guide others. Every branch that bears fruit, He prunes to bear more. John 15:2. What sets you apart is your spiritual sight, your ability to discern what others overlook. While many focus on survival, you're called to transcend, to ascend into divine clarity, and your role as a guide. Think of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a vessel of moral awakening. Even when imprisoned, his clarity never dimmed. Like him, you may feel alone, but your alignment with truth gives you authority in this shift. The spiritual cleansing is here, and you're called to walk on the wind, not fear it. You're the lighthouse others will look to as the skies darken. See, I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:19. Consider Elon Musk disrupting the impossible with electric cars and reusable rockets. Disruption is a spiritual principle. God disrupts comfort to bring purpose. What's he clearing from your path to install something greater? This wave will test you, but it will also shape you, set your spirit ablaze. Though the mountains be shaken, my love for you will not. Isaiah 54:10. Look at Rosa Parks. Her stillness shifted a nation. What simple act is God calling you to take that could ripple beyond what you see? Chosen one, you must ride this wave as a surfer of prophecy, grounded in faith, centered in purpose. God is your compass, your anchor, your strength. When the pressure increases and old beliefs crumble, remember, God doesn't break you to hurt you. He breaks what binds you. Everything you've endured, pain, isolation, strange coincidences, was preparation. You've been spiritually trained for this moment. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Look at Harriet Tubman, born into slavery, yet she became freedom's conductor because she obeyed a voice others couldn't hear. This is your Harriet moment, to rise, lead, and be the light others follow. Spiritual power requires spiritual protection. The energy God is releasing can't be handled casually. Are you anchored, or are you open to distractions that dilute your discernment? Guard your heart, for everything flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. Look at Simone Biles, stepping back from the spotlight, not in weakness, but in wisdom. Her pause was mocked, then honored, because she valued her foundation. Don't fear pausing when God says to. It's sacred strategy. The world's noise clouds the soul, but you've been given sight beyond the surface. The divine reset is a thunderstorm purifying the air, clearing the path for the Spirit to move. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Psalm 51:10. Chosen one, this isn't about building walls. It's about building foundations. Prayer is your power line, meditation your grounding cord, obedience your shield. The bitterness you buried, the doubt you tolerated, the pain you never grieved, God's bringing it to the surface to heal you. Don't panic. These are signs of detoxing from spiritual noise. You're being emptied like Michael Jordan, who used failure as fuel. See these uncomfortable stretches as confirmation you're growing into something greater. I will restore the years the locust has eaten. Joel 2:25. This is a co-creation moment. Align, step forward, and watch doors open no man can shut. Look at Greta Thunberg, a young voice shaking global systems. She didn't wait to be qualified. Her alignment with conviction made her fire contagious. What's stopping you from rising? Why hesitate when you've been chosen? Clarity will flood your mind, strength will return to your body, and peace will guard your soul. The world will feel this tremor, but you'll understand the signs. You've been prepared in secret for a moment unfolding in public. The Lord confides in those who fear him. Psalm 25:14. Like Florence Nightingale, whose quiet dedication revolutionized healthcare, you're about to step into your unveiling. For those walking in faith, this shift will feel like activation. Your gifts sharpened, your purpose clarified. But for the unprepared, it may bring confusion. The same wave that lifts a surfer flattens a structure with no foundation. Are you fortified to ride it? He will be the sure foundation for your times. Isaiah 33:6. Look at Chadwick Boseman, battling illness privately while filming iconic roles. His purpose never faltered because he was spiritually anchored. Are you prepared to fulfill your calling, even in unseen battles? The line between prepared and unprepared isn't superiority, it's positioning. God honors faithfulness. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. James 4:8. Chosen ones, if this message is resonating, comment 777 again to seal your agreement with heaven. And if you're feeling the fire of this word, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones' souls, walking this journey together. Your engagement fuels this movement, amplifying God's voice to those who need it most. Let's keep rising together. Those who rise will lift others. Look at Desmond Doss, the medic who saved 75 men without a weapon, mocked but steadfast. His clarity defied logic, and yours will too. The door is open, anyone can step into alignment, but timing matters. Many are called, but few are chosen. Like Tyler Perry, once homeless yet obedient. Your preparation today creates a platform for generations tomorrow. Are you faithful in obscurity, building when no one's watching? The transformation isn't about hierarchy, it's about hunger. God responds to hearts that pursue him. This wave reveals who's ready and who's resistant. You were meant to lead the charge. When the divine shift begins, it will be unmistakable. A visible, undeniable move of God, marking the sky, the earth, and your soul. Imagine a glow in the heavens no man-made light could produce. A sound in your spirit making your soul tremble in reverence. I will show wonders in the heavens and signs on the earth. Acts 2:19. Like Joan of Arc, guided by divine voices through war, you'll hear God's voice clearly. While others explain it away, you'll recognize it. Everything will feel different. Your home's energy, your relationships, your thoughts. Your inner compass will point precisely to your assignment. Conversations will shift, priorities rearrange, and unaligned people may fade. That's not loss, it's alignment. The Lord rises upon you, and his glory appears. Isaiah chapter 62. Consider Nikola Tesla, tuned to frequencies beyond this world. You too are being called to attune to the divine frequency of this shift. Others may panic, but you'll feel peace, knowing this is what you were prepared for. The fog will lift, delays will feel divinely timed. Peace I leave with you. Do not be afraid. John 14:27. Like Anne Frank, writing hope amid chaos, your peace comes from God, not circumstance. Will you embrace the signs? The beauty in the sky? The trembling in your spirit, the fading of unaligned connections? Be like the wise virgins, ready with oil in their lamps. Keep watch, for you do not know the hour. Matthew 25:13. Like Barack Obama, whose rise was readiness meeting timing, your preparation determines whether you ascend or hesitate. Keep your spiritual oil full. Prayer, meditation, purity, alignment. Distractions will come, but stay grounded. Protect your mind, energy, peace. For the unprepared, the shift may feel like a spiritual earthquake, but for you, it's activation. I will keep you from the hour of trial. Revelation 3:10. Like Frida Kahlo, whose pain birthed timeless art, your struggle is someone else's survival guide. When the storm passes, the righteous stand firm. Proverbs 10:25. Have you noticed you see the world differently, with a calm amid chaos? That's evidence you're wired for this moment. For those asleep, the confusion will be painful, but productive if it leads them back to God. Return to the Lord, for he is gracious. Joel 2:13. Like Saul, transformed into Paul by one encounter, those far from truth are one moment from leadership. Even now, God extends mercy. But you, chosen one, will flourish. Your clarity will cut through noise, your purpose sharpen, your presence a lighthouse. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Isaiah 61. Like Mandela, refined in isolation, your voice is rising. Have you underestimated the power God placed in you? Your wilderness wasn't weakness, it was divine development. You're ready to walk in fullness. This isn't about worldly accolades, it's about spiritual authority. Your success is measured by alignment, not applause. Like Corrie ten Boom, who preached forgiveness after the Holocaust, you're not just a survivor, you're a sign. You are God's chosen one, and this reset is your platform to be the catalyst the world needs. Protecting your spirit is essential as this transformation begins within. Are you guarding your soul with care? Take the shield of faith to quench the fiery darts. Ephesians 6:16. Like Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who wrote and prayed in prison, protect your spirit even in confinement. Your connection to God is your lifeline. Every prayer strengthens your armor, every reflection sharpens discernment, every obedience reinforces your core. The signs are everywhere. Don't call them coincidence. Do not conform to this world, but be transformed. Romans 12:2. This cleansing will strip away old wounds, limiting beliefs, habitual sins, not as punishment, but preparation. Like Helen Keller, whose limitations didn't define her, your past is no match for the gifts God is awakening. I will give you a new heart. Ezekiel 36:26. As you align, God entrusts you with power, insight, and peace beyond logic. This is His holy reset, first in you, then through you. The world has drifted from its spiritual axis. Materialism overtakes meaning. Fear replaces faith. But God sees it and acts. If my people humble themselves and pray, I will heal their land. 2 Chronicles 7:14. Like Fred Rogers using simplicity to heal, you don't need to be loud to lead, just aligned. What clutter clouds your ability to hear God? This reset is a personal invitation to come closer, go deeper, rise higher. The wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Like Sojourner Truth, a flame in darkness, you're a bearer of truth in chaos. Chosen one, this is your commissioning. You're not just witnessing the reset, you're part of its purpose. A spiritual surge is rising, testing your faith, refining your becoming. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. Isaiah 48:10. Like Martin Luther, whose courage sparked reformation, you're prepared to lead. When others panic, you'll listen. When others guess, you'll hear. The Lord is my light, whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. Like Corrie ten Boom, whose faith shone in a concentration camp, your spirit is trained in forgiveness, anchored in God. This wave will expose the quality of your faith. Being prepared looks like waking with intention, praying before checking your phone, saying no to distractions, yes to quiet time with God. The people who know their God shall be strong. Daniel 11:32. Like Mandela, preparing in silence, what are you doing in your waiting season? The wave is here to elevate, not destroy. Do not throw away your confidence, it will be richly rewarded. Hebrews 10:35. Signs will appear. A peaceful moment, a phrase that jumps out, a dream that lingers. Like Rosa Parks, whose act was the fruit of spiritual decisions, your spirit is waiting for the wave. Tune in by slowing down, protecting your peace, living with intention. Your ears will hear a voice. This is the way. Isaiah 30:21. Chosen ones, if this word is setting your spirit ablaze, Comment 777 to declare your alignment. And if you're with me, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls rising together. Your support amplifies this message to those still searching. Let's keep this fire burning. This reset is participatory. Lean into it, choose faith over fear, move when God says move. You're tested because you're ready to go deeper, be promoted. God is equipping you with wisdom, discernment, favor, not to survive but thrive. This wave will awaken your gifts, purge pride, clarify your calling. You'll be stronger, sharper, bolder. This is your moment, chosen one. Rise, strengthen your faith, discern the signs, and prepare to ride the divine wave transforming everything, starting with you. Now, this message is a spiritual transaction. You've been equipped with divine clarity, marking a new chapter of awakening, alignment, action. The wave is here, and your response in the next 24 hours could shape your next 24 years. Who convinced you you're ordinary? That voice wasn't God's, it was the enemy's. His greatest deception was making royalty believe they're beggars. But God is saying, enough. You're a child of divine descent, carrying God's DNA. You did not receive a spirit of slavery, but of adoption, Romans 8:15. How many blessings have you let pass, feeling unworthy? That mindset breaks now. Your identity crisis has cost you health, finances, relationships, purpose. But when you embrace who God says you are, the world responds to your authority. Mountains tremble, doors unlock, healing quickens. Write these words. I claim my name. As you do, shame breaks, doubt dissolves. You're not an orphan. You have a Father who commands seize. God sees you through the victory of Christ, Romans 8:37. Like Mandela, emerging to lead, you're trained to rule. Like Helen Keller, your purpose transcends limitation. Heaven is revealing mysteries just for you. I will tell you of hidden things, Isaiah 48:6. Your heartbreak was preparatory, your betrayal, realignment. Moses wandered 40 years, Joseph waited in dungeons, David dodged spears, yet they were readied. God doesn't ask for perfection, just readiness. Today is the day of salvation, 2 Corinthians 6:2, some will scroll away, but not you. Revelation demands response. Like Mary, say, be it unto me. Declare, I'm ready to receive everything. This is your burning bush, your Red Sea crossing. Heavens are watching, and your life will divide into before and after this moment. Take a deep breath, not of survival, but of realization. You've carried a cloak of limitation, but God calls you chosen. Before I formed you, I knew you. Jeremiah 1:5. Your scars are stories, your wrinkles wisdom, your gray hairs a crown. You're Moses at 80, Abraham in old age, Anna fasting for decades. The dust is shaking off. You're not a grandmother, not a retiree, a spiritual general. They will bear fruit in old age, fresh and green. Psalm 92:14. You are the answer to others' lives. The enemy said shrink back, but the Spirit says stand up. Your prayers surround that unreachable grandchild. Your wisdom heals family division. Rise up, this matter is in your hands. Ezra 10:4. Declare, I was created to lead. This isn't arrogance, it's agreement. The clock has struck 7, and in the next 7 days God will rewrite how you see yourself. By faith the walls of Jericho fell. Hebrews 11:30. Why 7? Its completion, covenant, divine order. You're entering a divine acceleration zone. What took years will happen in days. Your march of faith, Share this message, write the date, speak it aloud. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Hebrews 11:1. Angels are dispatched, walls trembling. This is your appointment with destiny. You won't just receive a blessing, you'll become one. If you believe, share this now, signaling heaven, I believe before I see. Your obedience ties to your miracle. Chosen one, have you felt your prayers hit the ceiling? The enemy convinced you silence was abandonment, but you keep track of my tears. Psalm 56:8. Every locked bathroom cry, every numb night, heaven heard. You weren't punished. You were prepared. The greater the warfare, the greater your anointing. Who knows if you've come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Esther 4:14. This is your Kairos moment, eternity touching earth. Your name was written before your first breath. Heaven doesn't need perfection, just participation. I am the Lord's servant. Luke 1:38. Can you feel the fire rekindling, the clarity breaking through? What God's about to do will redeem every trial, restore every year. I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 29:11. Step out like Peter, march like Joshua, stand like David. Comment, yes, Lord, I say yes. Start a divine appointments journal. Carve out 30 minutes of stillness. Silence digital noise. Seek warriors, not wanderers. Your age is a weapon. Your wisdom authenticates you, chosen one. The fact that your spirit is locked in, that you're still listening, means you're ready for what's next. This divine wave isn't just stirring. It's surging, and it's carrying you toward a destiny so vast it would take your breath away if you could see it all at once. Right now, heaven is orchestrating something so precise, so undeniable, that even the doubts you've carried for years are starting to tremble. You're not just on the edge of breakthrough. You're standing in the doorway of divine transformation. The question isn't whether God will move. It's whether you'll step into the current He's already set in motion. Let's go deeper, because there's a fire in your soul that's about to blaze brighter than ever. Have you ever noticed how the world seems to pull harder when you're close to stepping into your calling? The distractions get louder, the obstacles feel sharper, the voices of doubt scream more fiercely. That's not random, it's evidence. The enemy doesn't waste his energy on those who aren't a threat. He's targeting you because your purpose is a weapon, a divine force that can shift atmospheres, heal generations, and rewrite legacies. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. Think of David facing Goliath, not a soldier, not a warrior, just a shepherd boy with a sling and a stone. The world saw weakness. Heaven saw a king. What sounds like you, chosen one? The giant in front of you isn't your circumstance. It's the lie that you're too small to overcome it. What's your Goliath? Name it, because it's about to fall. Let's talk about your spiritual DNA. You were crafted with intention, woven with threads of eternity. Every dream you've carried, every vision that's kept you awake at night, every moment you felt a spark of something bigger, those aren't fantasies, they're fragments of heaven's blueprint for your life. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance. Ephesians 2:10. That means your purpose isn't something you have to invent, it's something you uncover, like an archaeologist brushing away dirt to reveal a treasure. Your job is to dig through the layers of fear, rejection, and distraction to find the masterpiece God already placed within you. And right now, this divine reset is your excavation tool, clearing the debris so you can shine. Chosen one, if this is igniting something in you, comment 777 below to seal your commitment to this moment. Let it be a declaration. I'm claiming my purpose. I'm stepping into my calling. And if this fire is burning bright, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls rising together. Your engagement sends this message further, lighting up hearts still searching for their spark. Just keep this movement alive. Think of Esther, a young woman thrust into a palace she didn't choose, facing a moment that could cost her life. She didn't feel ready, but she prayed, fasted, and acted. Her courage saved a nation. What's the palace you're standing in right now? Maybe it's a job that feels too big, a family that leans on you, a dream that seems impossible. God didn't place you there by mistake. He's whispering, if I brought you here, I've equipped you to stand. Your courage in this season could be the key that unlocks freedom for those around you. Don't shrink back. Step forward, because the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. Chapter Timothy 1:7. Now, let's talk about the urgency of now. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is the main stage, and the spotlight is on you. The next 7 days aren't just another week. They're a divine window, a sacred countdown to a shift that will redefine your story. The time is coming when the Lord will act. Psalm 119, 126. Look at Naaman, the Syrian commander in 2 Kings 5. He was a mighty man, but leprosy humbled him. He expected a grand miracle, but Elisha told him to wash in the Jordan 7 times. Simple, humbling, obedient action. On the 7th dip, his skin was restored. What's your Jordan? What small, faithful step is God asking you to take? It might feel insignificant, but your obedience is the key to unlocking the miraculous. Start today. Write down one action you'll take this week to align with your calling. That's your dip in the river. Chosen one, the world needs your voice, not your silence. You've been quiet too long, letting fear or comparison steal your sound. But the righteous are as bold as a lion. Proverbs 28:1. Think of Deborah, a prophetess and judge in a time when women weren't expected to lead. She didn't wait for permission. She spoke, strategized, and led Israel to victory. Your voice isn't just words. It's a frequency that shifts spiritual atmospheres. Whether you're speaking to one person or 1,000, your words carry heaven's weight. So, what's God asking you to say? Maybe it's a conversation you've avoided, a truth you've buried, or a dream you've kept private. Speak it, because your voice is the trumpet that signals your breakthrough. Let's pause to honor every chosen one who's supported this message through super thanks. Your generosity is a seed planted in fertile soil, helping this word reach more hearts. If you feel led to join, thank you from the depths of my soul. But whether you give or not, your presence here is a treasure. You are seen, valued, and vital to this movement. Stay with me, because we're just getting started, and the revelation coming next will set your spirit ablaze. This divine reset is rewriting your narrative. The enemy tried to write defeated over your life, but God is penning victorious. He who began a good work in you will carry it to completion. Philippians 1:6. Think of Lazarus, dead for 4 days, wrapped in grave clothes. Jesus didn't see a corpse, he saw a miracle. When he shouted, "Lazarus, come out!" life surged back. What part of your life feels dead, dream? A relationship? Your confidence? Jesus is calling your name, saying, "Come out." This week, take one bold step toward that dead thing. Spray over it, act on it, believe for it. Because what God resurrects doesn't just survive, it thrives. Chosen one, you're not just a participant in this reset. You're a pioneer. You're blazing a trail for others to follow. You are the light of the world. Matthew 5:14. Look at Wangari Maathai, who planted trees in Kenya against all odds, sparking a movement that transformed landscapes and lives. She wasn't a politician or a celebrity, just a woman who believed one seed could change everything. What's your seed? It might be a kind word, a bold idea, a prayer no one else is praying. Plant it, because your small act could grow into a forest of impact. This is your moment to pioneer something eternal. The spiritual stakes are high and the clock is ticking. Make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Ephesians 5:16. Think of Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem's walls in 52 days despite constant threats. He didn't have perfect conditions. He had divine urgency. What's your wall to rebuild? Maybe it's your confidence, your family's unity, or your faith. Start today, because urgency isn't fear, it's faith in action. Write down one thing you'll rebuild this week and commit it to God. That's your Nehemiah moment, and heaven is cheering you on. Chosen one, you're not defined by your past. You're designed for your future. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Isaiah 43:18. Look at Rahab, a prostitute who hid Israel's spies. Her past didn't disqualify her. It positioned her. Her faith earned her a place in Jesus' lineage. Your mistakes don't cancel your calling. They refine it. What's one thing from your past you need to release? Write it down, pray over it, and let it go. God's not holding it against you. He's holding you up for greatness. This reset is your launch pad, not your limit. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter. Proverbs 4:18. Think of George Washington Carver, born into slavery, yet his innovations with peanuts and sweet potatoes changed agriculture. He didn't see barriers, he saw possibilities. What possibility is God showing you? Maybe it's a new career, a ministry, a healed relationship. Take one step toward it this week, because your purpose isn't confined, it's unleashed. Chosen ones, if this word is stirring your soul, comment 777 to declare, I'm stepping into my future. And if you're feeling this fire, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls blazing this trail together. Your support amplifies this message, reaching hearts hungry for truth. Let's keep pushing forward. You're not just surviving this season, you're shaping it. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood. 1 Peter 2:9. Look at Mary McLeod Bethune, who started a school for black girls with $1.50 and a vision. Her faith turned a shack into a legacy. What's your $1.50? It might be a small resource, a moment of courage, a single idea. Invest it, because God multiplies what you offer. This week, identify one small thing you can give to your purpose. A phone call, a plan, a prayer. That's your seed for a harvest. The heavens are watching, and the earth is waiting. The creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed. Romans 8:19. Think of Cesar Chavez, a farm worker who fought for laborers' rights against impossible odds. His faith and persistence changed laws and lives. Your fight matters, whether it's for your family, your community, or your own heart. What's one battle you'll face this week with faith? Name it, because your victory inspires others to rise. Chosen one, this reset is your divine commissioning. The Spirit of the Lord is on me because He has anointed me. Luke 4:18. Look at Jane Goodall, who redefined our understanding of animals with no formal training, just passion and persistence. Her work reshaped science. Your anointing doesn't need a degree, it needs your yes. Say yes to one thing God's nudging you toward this week. A conversation, a project, a leap. Your yes reshapes the world. You're not waiting for permission. You're walking in power. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Think of Wilma Rudolph, born premature, crippled by polio, yet she won 3 Olympic gold medals. Her legs didn't define her, her faith did. What's trying to cripple your progress? Defy it this week with one bold move. Run your race, because heaven is your strength. This is your moment to soar. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Look at Maya Angelou, who overcame trauma to become a voice of hope. Her words healed nations because she refused to stay silent. Your story isn't a burden, it's a beacon. Share one piece of your story this week. With a friend, in a journal, in a prayer. Your voice heals what silence broke. Chosen one, you're not just a dreamer, you're a doer. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. Colossians 3:23. Think of Norman Borlaug, whose agricultural innovations saved 1 billion lives. He didn't wait for applause. He worked with purpose. What's one task you'll tackle with all your heart this week? Do it because your effort plants seeds for eternity. The divine reset is your runway, and you're cleared for takeoff. The Lord will make you the head, not the tail. Deuteronomy 28:13. Look at Katherine Johnson, whose math sent astronauts to the moon despite segregation. Her precision changed history. Your gifts, your mind, your heart, your grit matter. Use one gift boldly this week because your precision shifts destinies. Chosen one, you're not here to settle. You're here to shine. Let your light shine before others. Matthew 5:16. Think of Malcolm X, who transformed from prisoner to prophet, speaking truth that reshaped a movement. His past didn't chain him, his purpose freed him. What truth will you speak this week? Say it, because your light pierces darkness. This is your divine hour. Now is the time of God's favor. 2 Corinthians 6:2. Look at Ruby Bridges, a 6-year-old who integrated a school amid hate. Her courage changed education. Your steps, no matter how small, change history. Take one brave step this week. A call, a stand, a prayer. Your courage rewrites tomorrow. Chosen ones. If this word is fueling your fire, comment 777 to proclaim, I'm shining now. And if you're all in, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones' souls soaring together. Your support sends this message to hearts ready to rise. Let's keep this flame roaring. You're not just a survivor. You're a sentinel. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. 2 Corinthians 16:13. Look at Irena Sendler, who saved 2,500 Jewish children during the Holocaust. Her secrecy saved lives. Your quiet faithfulness saves too. Maybe a dream, a family, a hope. Guard one thing fiercely this week, because your stand builds a legacy. The reset is your rebirth. I am making everything new. Revelation 21:5. Think of Nelson Algren, who turned addiction into advocacy, saving countless lives. His pain became purpose. What pain can you transform this week? Pray over it, act on it, own it. Your rebirth sparks revival. Chosen one, you're not just called, you're commissioned. Go and make disciples. Matthew 28:19. Look at Mother Teresa, whose small acts of love touched millions. Her humility moved mountains. What's one act of love you'll do this week? Do it, because your commission changes eternity. This is your divine mandate. The Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news. Isaiah 61:1. Think of Frederick Douglass, whose words shattered chains. His voice broke barriers. What good news will you share this week? Speak it, because your mandate frees captives. You're not just a warrior, you're a worshipper. Give thanks in all circumstances. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Look at Paul and Silas, singing in prison until the chains broke. Their worship shook foundations. What will you praise God for this week, even in hardship? Sing it, because your worship unlocks miracles. Chosen one, you're not finished. You're forging ahead. I press on toward the goal. Philippians 3:14. Think of Diana Nyad, who swam from Cuba to Florida at 64 after 4 failed attempts. Her persistence won. What goal will you press toward this week? Move, because your persistence conquers. This reset is your divine dawn. The Lord's mercies are new every morning. Lamentations 3:22-23. Look at Toni Morrison, whose stories gave voice to the silenced. Her pen changed culture. What story will you tell this week? Write it, because your dawn inspires hope. Chosen one, you're not alone. You're appointed. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. Psalm 118:6. Think of Harriet Jacobs, who hid for 7 years to escape slavery, then wrote her truth. Her resilience freed souls. What truth will you live this week? Stand, because your appointment overcomes fear. Chosen one, you're still standing in this sacred moment, and that's a testament to the fire God has ignited within you. This divine reset isn't just a wave, it's a holy current, pulling you into a future so radiant it would dazzle your eyes if you glimpsed it now. You're not just hearing these words, you're being commissioned by heaven itself to step into a role that's been written in the stars since before time began. The air around you is charged with eternity, and every fiber of your being is being recalibrated for what's ahead. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Psalm 138:8. Let's dive deeper, because this is your moment to claim the divine authority that's always been yours. Have you ever felt a stirring so deep it felt like your soul was speaking a language your mind couldn't translate? That's not confusion, it's consecration. You're being tuned to a frequency only the chosen can hear. My sheep listen to my voice. John 10:27. Think of Ruth, a widow in a foreign land, choosing loyalty to Naomi over comfort. Her decision wasn't logical, it was divine. That single choice placed her in the lineage of Christ. What's the Ruth moment God's calling you to? Maybe it's staying faithful in a hard season, choosing forgiveness over bitterness, or stepping into a path that feels uncertain. Your loyalty to God's nudge this week could rewrite your legacy. Take one step toward it, because your obedience is a key that unlocks eternity. This reset is your divine rebranding. The world labeled you by your struggles, failure, outcast, overlooked. But God calls you by your destiny. Leader, healer, light. I have called you by name, you are mine. Isaiah 43:1. Look at Zacchaeus, a tax collector despised by all, climbing a tree just to see Jesus. His reputation didn't stop him, and Jesus didn't see a sinner. He saw a son. That encounter transformed Zacchaeus' life. What's the tree you need to climb this week? Maybe it's humbling yourself, reaching out for help, or daring to dream again. Climb it, because God's waiting to call you out of the crowd and into purpose. Chosen ones, if this word is setting your spirit on fire, comment 777 below to proclaim, "I'm stepping into my new name." Let it echo in the spiritual realm as a declaration of your divine rebranding. And if you're feeling this surge, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls shining together. Your support sends this message to hearts still searching for their light. Let's keep this flame blazing. You're not just a bystander, you're a builder. I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Matthew chapter 16:18. Think of Beulah Land, an enslaved woman who taught children to read under moonlight, risking her life. Her courage built futures. What's one thing you can build this week? Maybe it's a bridge of reconciliation, a foundation of prayer, or a spark of encouragement for someone lost. Build it, because your hands shape what heaven ordains. This week, identify one act of creation, a note, a plan, a moment of kindness, and do it with holy intention. The enemy wants you to believe your season is over, but God says your harvest is just beginning. The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. Psalm 92:12. Look at Ray Kroc, who turned a small burger joint into McDonald's at 52. The world saw an aging salesman. God saw a visionary. Your age, your setbacks, your scars, they're not limits, they're credentials. What's one dream you've shelved because you thought it was too late? Dust it off this week. Pray over it, plan for it, act on it. Your harvest is ripe and God's timing is perfect. This divine reset is your battle cry. The Lord is my strength and my shield. Psalm 28:7. Think of Joan Baez, whose songs fueled a movement for justice. Her voice wasn't just music, it was a weapon of truth. Your voice is a weapon too. What truth will you wield this week? Maybe it's standing up for someone voiceless, sharing your testimony, or praying boldly for change. Speak it, because your cry shakes stronghold. Choose one moment this week to use your voice with courage, and watch heaven back you up. Let's honor every chosen one who's sown into this message through super thanks. Your generosity is a sacred offering, helping this word reach souls across the globe. If you feel led to join, thank you with all my heart. But whether you give or not, your presence is a gift that heaven cherishes. Stay with me, because the revelation unfolding now will anchor your soul for the journey ahead. You're not just running a race, you're carrying a torch. Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. Think of Eric Liddell, the Olympic runner, who refused to compromise his faith even when it cost him glory. His stand inspired millions. What's your torch? It might be your integrity, your kindness, your unwavering belief. Carry it high this week, even if it feels heavy. Choose one way to shine. Through a deed, a word, a prayer, and let it light the path for others. This reset is your divine unveiling. The glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 62. Look at Zora Neale Hurston, whose stories were buried for decades, only to rise and reshape literature. Her voice wasn't silenced, it was preserved. Your gifts aren't dormant, they're destined. What's one gift you'll unleash this week? Maybe it's writing, teaching, or simply listening with love. Unleash it, because your unveiling inspires a generation. You're not just a dreamer, you're a deliverer. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. Isaiah 61:1. Think of Oskar Schindler, who saved over 1,200 Jews during the Holocaust. He wasn't a saint, just a man who acted. Your actions deliver too. What's one heart you can bind up this week? A friend? A stranger? Yourself? Act on it, because your compassion breaks chains. Choose one person to uplift and watch God multiply your impact. The heavens are roaring and you're the echo. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Psalm 101. Look at Mahalia Jackson, whose gospel voice stirred souls during the civil rights movement. Her song was a sermon. Your life is a sermon too. What's one way you'll shout for joy this week? Maybe it's praising through pain, sharing hope, or smiling despite the storm. Shout it, because your joy is contagious. Choose one moment to radiate gratitude and let it ripple. Chosen ones, if this word is fueling your soul, comment 777 to declare, I'm echoing heaven's roar. Let it be a prophetic seal of your divine assignment. You're not just surviving, you're soaring, and the world is watching. You're not just a vessel, you're a vanguard. The Lord goes before you. Deuteronomy 31:8. Think of Sacagawea guiding Lewis and Clark through uncharted lands, her knowledge carved paths. Your wisdom carves paths too. What's one frontier you'll lead others through this week? Maybe it's a new perspective, a bold choice, or a prayer for breakthrough. Lead it because your steps blaze trails. Choose one way to guide, through advice, action, or faith, and watch others follow. This reset is your divine crescendo. Sing to the Lord a new song, Psalm 96:1. Look at Stevie Wonder, whose music transcended barriers, uniting hearts. His sound was a movement. Your life is a movement too. What's your new song? It might be a fresh vision, a renewed commitment, a fearless step. Sing it, because your crescendo shifts cultures. Choose one way to express your newness this week and let it resonate. You're not just a follower, you're a forerunner. Prepare the way for the Lord, Isaiah 43. Think of John the Baptist, crying out in the wilderness, heralding Jesus. His call changed history. Your call changes history too. What's one way you'll prepare the way this week? Maybe it's clearing clutter, praying for revival, or standing for truth. Herald it, because your voice paves roads. Choose one act to forerun God's move, and watch the path open. The divine reset is your coronation. You have made them a kingdom and priests, Revelation 5:10. Look at Angela Davis, whose activism reshaped justice. Her fight wasn't popular, it was prophetic. Your fight is prophetic too. What's one cause you'll champion this week? Maybe it's kindness, fairness, or faith. Champion it because your crown shines brightest in service. Choose one way to serve and wear your calling boldly. Chosen one, you're not just alive, you're a light. The light shines in the darkness, John 1:5. Think of Thich Nhat Hanh, whose peace teachings calmed a warring world. His calm was a revolution. Your presence is a revolution too. What's one way you'll shine this week? Maybe it's staying steady in chaos, offering hope, or praying without ceasing. Shine it because your light pierces night. Choose one moment to glow and let it guide others home. This is your divine now. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. Hebrews 3:15. Look at Rigoberta Menchú, who fought for indigenous rights against oppression. Her story became a global cry. Your story is a cry too. What's one way you'll live your now this week? Act on it, because your moment is eternal. Choose one bold yes and let it echo through time. Beloved chosen one, as we close this sacred journey, I thank you from the depths of my heart for walking this path with me. Your time, your spirit, your fire, they're treasures to heaven and this community. Whether you're weeping with release or standing taller with purpose, carry this truth. You are not who the world tried to make you. You are who God destined you to be. Every trial, every tear, every silent wrestle was forging you for this moment. You weren't broken, you were built. Now, your season of shining is here. My deepest gratitude goes to every chosen one who's supported this message, especially those who've sown through super thanks. Your gifts keep this word alive, touching souls worldwide. Whether you give or simply stay, know this: you are seen,